guys, Diggs Report here, back to you with another video, and this time we are talking about the NFC South. I'm not going to waste any more time, let's jump right in. Alright, and to start off with, the Atlanta Falcons no longer have Julio Jones. They traded him to the Tennessee Titans back in June. Now, what's life going to be like without him? They still have Calvin Ridley, and they drafted Kyle Pitts in the first round, but Julio Jones is a Hall of Fame receiver already. It's going to be tough to replace the production and really the leadership that he had while with the Falcons. He was a big part of that team, and it's going to be really hard to replace that. However, Falcons have got to find a way to replace that. We're going to see how this whole thing goes. Matt Ryan has been with the team since 2008. He's 36 years old right now. Is he going to start to show signs of slowing down? Matt Ryan, he's been the quarterback for a long time. Really should have gotten the Falcons a Super Bowl win. But is this time with the Falcons starting to come to an end? When the Falcons had the 4th overall pick in the draft, a lot of people were saying they might want to take a quarterback. They didn't go that route. They went with Kyle Pitts. And really, is Matt Ryan going to show them that that was the right move to make? Or is he going to start to show that his time is coming to an end? And finally, what's going to happen with their secondary? Their secondary had issues last year. Keanu Neal is no longer there. They got to figure out what's going to happen with that secondary. How are they going to be able to stop opponents through the air? This secondary, I would keep an eye on it during training camp. For Carolina, what's going to happen with Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold, they got from the New York Jets. The Jets drafted him 3rd overall in 2018, and they trade him 3 years later for very less than what they spent on him. Now, what happened with the Jets? Was it the organization? Was it him? Personally, I think it was a combination of both, but how's he going to play in Carolina? Carolina has the tools for him to succeed. They have 2 really good receivers in DJ Moore and Rodney Anderson, and they also have Christian McCaffrey, who is one of the best running backs in the game right now. How's he going to perform in Carolina? Is he finally going to show why he was drafted 3rd overall, or is he still going to have the same problems that he had while with the Jets? And speaking of Christian McCaffrey, what's going to happen with him? He got hurt with the injury bug last year, missed a lot of games, wasn't as effective. So how's he going to be? He's supposed to be fully healthy. How's he going to perform this year? Is he going to be back to the Christian McCaffrey that we know, or is he going to start to struggle again? And lastly, Carolina's defense. Carolina's defense really let them down at times last year, and that's a shame because Carolina has some really talented players on that team. You have Brian Burns, Derek Brown, Shaq Thompson. You have Jeremy Chin in the secondary. There are some talented players on this team. Can this defense be consistent and help this offense out? This offense is going to score points, but that's not going to matter if the defense is going to give up a lot of points. For the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees is no longer the starter. For the first time since 2005, they're going to open the season with a new starter. And it's either going to be Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. That already leaves a lot of question marks because Jameis Winston, while talented, has thrown a lot of interceptions throughout his career, and Bruce Arians even couldn't fix that. Can Sean Payton do what Bruce Arians couldn't? And Taysom Hill, he's more of an athlete than he is a quarterback. So what's going to happen with the quarterback situation? First of all, who's starting out of the 2, and how are they going to perform? What's going to help whoever's starting at quarterback is Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is coming back. He got hit with the injury bug last year. He'll be back. The question becomes, is he still going to be the Michael Thomas that we know? The Michael Thomas that broke Marvin Harris's receiving record? Is he going to be the same guy? Or is he still going to have problems with injuries? That's going to be the question. And lastly, Trey Hendrickson left in free agency. He had 13.5 sacks last year, was a breakout player. Now they got to find a way to replace him. They still have Marcus Davenport, which they spent a 1st round pick on, but he has not developed like they hoped he would, and they drafted a defensive end in the 1st round. But the question is, can they replace Trey Hendrickson? They still have Cam Jordan, but he's starting to get up there in age. They got to be able to get a consistent pass rush. Are they going to be able to do that? For Tampa Bay, it's quite simple. Can this team repeat? They got the same starters back that they had last year. All 22 starters remain from last year's Super Bowl team. So, can they repeat? They have targets on their backs now. Can they handle that pressure? Another question is, are they going to be able to stay healthy? Last year, they got so lucky with injuries. Even when guys got hurt, like Villa or Mike Evans, they only missed a few games. They did not miss a lot of time. Not a lot of players went down with injury. Can they get lucky again? Can they stay healthy? They stay healthy, they have a tremendous chance to repeat. And finally, how much longer can Brady avoid father time? Brady is going to be 44 years old. And yeah, he has not shown any signs of slowing down. However, it's going to hit you like that. It hit Brett Favre like that. Hit Peyton Manning like that. Could the same thing happen to Brady, or is he still going to be able to avoid Father Time for at least another season? We're going to find out. Alright guys, that was the NFC South. Next up is the AFC West, and I will see you guys next time.